2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Shenton Park or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I'm actually getting a bit excited about Eurovision.
Oh.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
I feel like it's been a bit blur the last few years. I haven't been excited for a while, but I feel like the temperature is about to heat up. SBS has picked the candidate who's going to perform.
So none of this Eurovision Decide stuff.
Australia Decides. Do you remember that? It was a whole show. People would perform, you'd vote. It was just like the olden days. 0055.
I mean, that screams cost cutting.
But also...
Don't worry about putting on a show. We'll just decide.
Well... maybe Australia doesn't know how to decide, is what I'm saying.
Also that, I mean, they screwed it up with Reggie Bird, am I right?
Am I right?
Am I right? Jokes, Chrissy Swan was the real winner.
Anyway, they have chosen a exciting and unusual act. The song he's going to be performing is called Milkshake Man. They've already chosen that. I love it.
He should do a remix with Kellis.
What does he mean by that? I can tell you want a taste of the Milkshake Man.
Don't ask me that on air.
Oh, okay. He's got a French background.
Oh, I love the French.
And I should call him by his name.
Gojo.
Gojo.
If you want to look at him on Instagram, his handle is, "Hey, I'm Gojo."
Hey, I'm Gojo. His father is French, so he's got that down pat, the whole Euro biz.
Got it.
And he's like, there are French words in the song.
In the Milkshake Man?
In the Milkshake Man, yeah. So, you know, he's hoping that gets him a few votes. But, as he says, you can't dictate votes. Maybe they won't like milkshakes.
G'day Australia, my name's Gojo and I'm going to be representing Australia at Eurovision 2025. I'm going to be bringing the Milkshake Man to Basel in Switzerland and I can't wait to see you there.
Imagine how horrified his father would be, who is, you know, I imagine quite an elegant Frenchman.
Oui, oui.
And then his son, he never would have thought growing up on the outskirts of Paris that he would have a son that sounded like that when he opened his mouth. Make him speak again, Jack.
Make him speak?
Yes.
G'day Australia, my name's Gojo and I'm going to be representing Australia at Eurovision.
You would never have thought that. Australia, my name's Gojo.
Well, he grew up off the grid with his family in WA, so I wonder if his dad was there for that.
I just love it so much. If you've spent any time at all on TikTok, we are just talking rubbish. And you're like, I've been all over this for ages. He became famous on the tiki-toki, as my friend Erin calls it, for this number.
What can I say? She's got a talent for it. Still wish she'd stay. Guess I'll be waiting for her.
Well,
Standing in line for Mrs. Hollywood.
I love it, Mrs. Hollywood.
That's a
She's
tune.
talent. I'm really excited. I reckon we're a chance.
Should we go over?
No.
Okay. Awesome.
Can I tell you, like, Europe is wonderful. You know that.
Yeah, I do.
God, it's a long way away.
Oh, but man, is it worth it?
I just don't think I've got it in me.
No, Swan, don't be like that yet.
No, I
Don't be.
think that's it.
No.
I think last year that was it. I was one and done.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. We'll talk about this off air. We can't put a nail in your Europe coffin already.
Hey, guess who's on a plane? Not me, obviously. Drake.
He's out of here, man.
He's got 4 more shows. My mind is blown. I'm such a good girl that it would not cross my mind
Yeah.
if I had 4 things booked that people were counting on me to turn up to do. It would not cross my mind unless I was dead to not do it. To brazenly fly out. People are following him on Flight Radar.
Yeah, so he took off out of Brisbane this morning after performing last night. He's got, it's showing, because they have to log where they're going, it's showing that his jet is going to stop in Fiji and then I believe Hawaii.
And then on to Canada.
Back home to Toronto. And he's still got 4 shows left. He's got a show in Brisbane on March 4. He's then got to go to Auckland for a couple of shows. He had another Sydney show left.
What does he just go? No, I'm going.
Well, here's my theory. He went real hard, right, at the start of his trip.
Yeah.
He was at Maison Batard and he was at Crown. He went to Perth, went to Sydney. I think he's just like, I've had enough. I want to go home.
Do you know what I think?
Hold on, we're going home.
Do you know what I think?
What do
I
you
think
think?
he had an inside spy in his entourage, an Australian representative, that gave him all the great places to go to in Melbourne because they're your places.
Yeah.
Now, how much time have you spent in Brisbane to recommend anywhere for Drake to go?
True.
No, he's at a loss. He misses Maison Batard.
So he's back to Toronto.
Yeah.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, Reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Shenton Park or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Well, that song feels like it's from a very long time ago. You're listening to the Chrissy Swan Show, and the reason I say that is because we're going here.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
Red alert, emergency.
What?
Justin Bieber is not well. Some footage appeared not that long ago, and it's still up. And you reckon it's because he's on a plane.
Yes, well, I mean, I think the footage is fun. But I could see in the footage.
You think it's fun?
Well, like, he seems like he's having a good time. He doesn't seem unwell in the footage.
Jack.
No, like, he's not, like... Go to his Instagram, at Justin Bieber. I shared it to my story
Jack,
because
if
it made...
I arrived at a party or a house and you were in the kitchen with someone I didn't know doing this,
Happens most weekends, yeah.
I would drag you out by your clickable T-shirt and call your mother.
I fly high like a magpie. I go high like a bad guy.
He's dabbling in a bit of rap.
Well, that sounds fine, but we've seen the visual. His eyes, he looks like The Scream, that piece of art by Edvard Munch, you know.
He looks... he looks like he's been hanging out with Snoop Dogg. Let's just put it that way.
His eyes look like the 2 eggs that I cracked in a bowl for my son this morning. Just
Let's listen
glossy,
to this rap.
glossy, staring up
Again.
at me.
I fly high like a magpie. I go high like a bad guy.
He flies high like a magpie.
Do you reckon that's a Billie Eilish thing?
Maybe, a little
Because
reference.
apparently that the magpie that has a face of a seagull inside it was a Billie Eilish thing.
Oh.
Yeah, she said it at one of her shows, I think. And then the second line of that stupid drug-addled song also references Billie Eilish.
I fly high like a magpie. I go high like a
Bad
bad
guy.
guy.
There you go, maybe.
He did feature on Bad Guy.
God, I really wish he would check himself into
Would
somewhere.
clean up his act.
There's something really sad there.
We love
I want
it.
to talk about Zoe Kravitz.
Queen.
Now, Lenny Kravitz, I'm old enough to know her father, and he was magic. Have you done a deep dive into Lenny Kravitz's music? Like, properly?
No.
You
No.
would really like it, I think.
Okay.
So he had a daughter with Lisa Bonet from The Cosby Show, and that is the result.
I
She
know.
is the most brilliant. She's such a great actress. She went out with Channing Tatum for a while.
We were talking about Nicole Kidman earlier. I fell in love with Zoe on Big Little Lies. That's when I first was introduced to her.
Yeah, she was great in that.
She was.
She's like a, I don't know, she's like kinetic. Her energy
She is.
is
She's
amazing.
a full vibe.
Anyway, she sat down with Elle magazine and talked about the end of her relationship with Channing Tatum. I just never thought they looked right together.
You did always say it,
Yeah.
whereas I'm the complete opposite. I
You're the
remember
opposite.
seeing the pics of them riding their bikes through New York City, and I was like, what an iconic, cool couple. Like, love them.
That is a very cool thing to do. But what is the term when a woman leaves a man and she just... It's not a glow up, is it? What is it? It should be a
a glow up.
specific thing. No, because you can have a glow up anytime. You don't have to be newly single. Revenge?
I was going to
Body?
say...
I don't like that.
Yeah. Let's go with glow up. A breakup glow up.
Sometimes, in fact, most of the time, women they just look magnificent
It's like
after a
they've
relationship. It has nothing to do with the man. It's, I'm not being mean here. But look at her.
She's been reborn.
Oh, my God.
But what did she say about him?
Oh, she said she's grateful for him. It was nice.
Oh, you don't even want to read the main part of the story
Don't care.
because he was nice about it. No, read the quote. It's lovely.
I love this thing that we made together and I care for him very much. I just feel so grateful that we got to go on that journey together. Did she win Australian Idol? Says he has so much more coming and I think he's in a place as an actor where he's feeling
does.
really confident and people are seeing different sides of him.
Beautiful.
Oh, sweet little boy.
Hopefully they get back together. I love them. I love Billie Eilish more. And coming up on Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel next, they are sitting down with her.
I cannot wait to hear this.
Same. I've also had a sneak peek at the log and there's a lot of Billie Eilish
Fantastic.
logged.
I wonder if the consummate professional and radio god Tim Blackwell will actually have a few ruffled feathers over Billie Eilish.
Let's see.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Shenton Park or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.